is up? Welcome back to my channel, GlamBySam. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I'm actually going to be trying out a product and giving my first impression. So right here I have a sample card from the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. It just has all 7 shades. I've been wanting this product for quite a long time, but since it's 40 euros, I never really have bought it. It's just quite expensive, but I've been looking at some videos on it and I figured it would be a perfect product for the summertime because it gives a really nice glow. I love glowy skin, so I thought that I would try this out on camera with you guys and see my first impression and if I like it, and then I'm going to decide if I am going to buy it. Before we start, I want to say if you are new to my channel, then hi, I'm so glad to have you here and I would love it if you subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of my videos. Also, if during this video you do happen to enjoy it, then I would also love it if you give the thumbs up because all these things would really help me a lot. But without further ado, let's just get into the first impression of the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. So as you can see, I don't have my full makeup on yet. So I have moisturizer on and then I have my brows and eyes done. But for the rest, I don't have anything on my face yet. So that is why I wanted to try this out today. This product is kind of unique. At first I thought it was a foundation. It's actually kind of like a highlighter, a primer and a foundation in one. Now it doesn't really give a lot of coverage, but what this gives is a lot of glowiness to the skin. You can wear it on its own. You can also apply it under foundation if you want a bit more coverage, and you can also apply it over your foundation as a highlighter. So I think it's a really nice multi-use product, so now I'm super curious to see what I will think of it. Now I'm kind of curious about the shades. I'm not sure which one I should take. I'm doubting between 1 and 2, where I think 1 might be a little bit light because 1 is called fair and 2 might be a little bit dark because it's called light. I'm usually one of the lightest shades. I think I'm going to go with the lightest one, fair, because I'm usually super pale and I want a nice glow, but I don't want to be like too dark because that will look weird. So we're going to open the first shade and see what it looks like. So I have my little MAC contour palette here so that I can have a mirror. So I'm just going to go open the first shade. So this is what it's in here. It isn't a ton of product, but I didn't expect that. And I think this will be enough. I think they just put enough in for like a one-time use. So I'm just going to apply this, like I said, all over my skin. It's actually thicker than I expected. Kind of expected it to be like a super thin consistency. And I think this shade is good for me. Yeah, and now I'm just going to blend it out. That is super glowy. Okay, so this is what that looks like on its own. As you can see, I'm much more glowy than before. I have to say it didn't really do anything in terms of coverage. However, I feel like it did make my face a bit smoother, especially like here in the pore area. But I think I needed a bit more product, but there isn't like really much left in here, so yeah, that would obviously be if you buy like the full size version. But I just wanted to try it out before I buy the full size version because it is so expensive. So what I am going to do is apply some concealer on top because that is what I usually do on hot days like this. I just apply only concealer instead of like also a foundation. I just feel like it's way too warm for a foundation as well. And that will melt off my face and we don't want that because it's super hot today. So the concealer that I always use basically is my favorite concealer ever, and this is the Makeup Revolution Super Size Conceal and Define Concealer, and I wear the shade C2. So what I am going to do is just taking the applicator and kind of like apply some under my eyes and on my nose, forehead, basically where I also put that Charlotte Tilbury product, like that. And then what I'm going to do, so I used to always use makeup sponges, but I feel like during the past month I've been kind of like transferring to using brushes because I feel like it's much more sanitary. And I definitely put too much concealer, so I'm going to wipe some off. Look at this glow, that is actually super pretty. So I've actually been struggling kind of with getting like a glowy skin. I feel like my foundation always looks super matte. And the foundation that I usually wear is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. And I have to say I do prefer the way that applies with a sponge. I feel like it's a much more natural coverage if I apply that with a sponge. On these warm days like this, I'm just wearing concealer only or like no makeup basically because it's just way too warm for that. I'm going to apply a tiny bit of powder under my eyes just to set that area. I don't want to take too much because I don't want to like get rid of the glow. Like put it under my eyes. So then I'm going to take this brush and I'm using this MAC contour palette. I do think I look super glowy. I like this. So now I do want a bit of color in my face. So I'm going to take this blush from MAC in the shade Warm Soul. So far I really like this product. I think the shade 1 is definitely right for me, but I am going to try the second shade as well, like tomorrow, just by myself, so that I know which one is better. But I think especially if I will use this for a longer period, and also in the winter time, I will need the lighter shade because I'm just super pale. I don't know why. I never really tan super much. It's just the way my skin is. I hope you guys like this first impression of the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. Let me know if you have one, and if you like it, I would love to hear that. Also, if you did happen to enjoy this video, then I would absolutely love it if you gave it a thumbs up. It would really help me a lot. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell if you like this video and don't want to miss any of my future videos. So with that said, I want to thank you guys all so much for watching. I really hope you have an amazing day, and I really hope to see you in my next video. Bye!